want to respond to a comment that I got in the last video from one of my viewers and followers. The person said, talk about the girls that be in relationship and never do anything for the man. They receive, but they never give anything back. So that is what I want to respond to today. So Olamide Akoni, this is a response to your comment that you dropped in the last video when I was talking about importance of money. Yes, from what you said is not entirely wrong. It's something that is actually happening. It's very correct. We have some ladies or girls in relationship that all they do is build in the relationship, and then like you said they never do anything for the man. So I'm going to pick it one after the other. Is the comment correct? Yes. Is it true for all girls or all ladies? No. Sincerely, we have in some relationship where some men fruit the bill. Are there ladies or women like that collect from men or never give back? Yes. But does that speak generally for all women or ladies or girls out there? No. So one thing I used to say is, when it comes to relationship and some things that happen in different relationships, they differs. Yes, we have girls that collect from men and never give back at all. But the first thing I'm going to ask the man in the relationship is, are you being forced or compelled to give in that relationship? Or it is something you did out of choice, willingly? If you're being forced or compelled, then it's another thing entirely. We might have to make an entire video for you on how to sort that. But if it's something you're doing as per choice, you did it willingly, you're not being forced at all, then we need to talk about that too. Because one thing I used to say in every relationship is, there are times when men, you allow your ego to overshadow you, and then you carry a larger percent of the responsibility. And then you do it out of the fact that you are a man and you're expected to provide, and that's your responsibility. Yes, that responsibility is very key and important in marriage. But when it comes to relationship, you are not being compelled or expected to fund any lady's life. Yes, you can give. When we talk about giving, I said it in the last video I made, in some other video. If you go to my bio and watch some of my content, I said giving is bidirectional. It is two-way. When the man gives, the woman gives as well. But if you're having a situation where the man is the one giving, the woman keep billing, and then she does not give anything in return, then that is an entire game entirely. And that is one-sided, is partial. There are ladies that are doing it. I'm not going to agree. I'm not going to argue about that. There are ladies that are doing it, but it then boils down to the kind of man that they are with. Because one thing is, before you met the lady, before you came into the lady's life, she has a life. She's been sustaining and taking care of herself. So as a lady, when you are with a man, you are not expected that he's going to fund or foot your bill all through. Yes, you want to live a baby girl life. You want to enjoy yourself. But you could actually work for yourself as well. You can work for your money. You can work for yourself. You can make ends meet for yourself. You do not necessarily need her to wait on a man to provide for you. But if you get anyone who provides for you 100%, so be it. But there's one thing I really don't want men to come out saying, that some girls in the relationship bill men and never give back. What I want to say, the reason I said I'm here to talk about it and trash it out is, as long as you're not being forced or compelled, you should be able to control when you want to give and how you want to give in a relationship. If it is marriage, yes, that's a different game entirely. But if it is relationship, nobody is forcing or compelling you. If you're with a woman like that, it's even a sign for you to be a bit scared. Because by the time you eventually settle down, what if things are not going the way you expect and you need your woman to support you? Will she be able to bring out funds from her pocket or be able to carry out some essential bills in the house to assist you so you don't get overwhelmed and used? So it exists. But as a man, you need to check yourself too. From the beginning of the relationship, there are some things you are expected really not to do from the beginning of a relationship. And I'll mention it. If you start a relationship with giving, like you gift, you buy her gift, you buy her this every minute, every time you're spending all of the time, you need to ask yourself, are you going to be able to sustain it like that? And there's something with people who collect from men or from people who collect from people. When you give them the first time, they are grateful. The second time, they become expectant. The third time, they're entitled. And when a woman becomes entitled, I will ask, when she comes to ask, can you itemize how she can make money? If she's working, you can say, if you want to foot a bill, you can tell her this is what you have the power and capability to do. So nobody is forcing you. So I want every other person to engage this particular video and let's learn together. So like he said, relationship, girls that build in relationship and they never do anything for the man in return. So I want us to engage the video. And I'm also now going to talk about the second one, that the other person also said that why is it that it is men that is always funding? I don't know the kind of relationship that men are finding themselves these days that they have with ladies that are not supportive financially. I know it exists. I'm not outrightly saying it doesn't exist. I'm not denying the fact that it exists and there are some ladies like that. But what I'm saying is that there are a lot of independent, amazing, supportive women out there who are taking good care of themselves. And the moment a man walks into their life, they're not seeing you as a bill, someone as an ATM card that is going to foot their bill. They see you as a partner. She's supposed to be your helpmate. A woman's supposed to be your helpmate, help you to strike a balance financially, psychologically, mentally, and in every area of life. So when you also say they don't give, is it that the woman does not support psychologically, mentally, physically, in any way, even if it has to do with intimacy as well? So what I will say is I want to hear every other person. I want people to connect to this particular video. What do you think? Because from my own perspective, if it is a relationship, a man is not expected to foot the bill all through. If the woman is working, she should be able to take care of herself, her needs. And then if she wants and needs your help financially, then she'll be able to request. But there's also this quote of men, ego. You are supposed to be the provider. You're supposed to fund too. And you carry everything. She wants to assist, you tell her no. You don't want a thing where a woman will come back and say she's the one that was there for you, or she's the one that actually that is funding you or financing your life. So that's another thing that some men do. So I think we need to look at it from the aspect that some men are also the reason why women are like that. It is not like it is just like women just want to build. Some men are the one that are not helpful. You are always there throwing the money and everything at her. You never allow her spend. And anytime she wants to, you are of the school of thought that, okay, if I allow her spend, she will come back one day to come and say she's been spending. Stop expecting, okay, they said you should inspect what you expect. Inspect what you expect. If you are looking for a relationship that the lady will later come back and be saying to the whole world that she's the one funding you, then maybe you should watch your mentality. But ladies are changing. We have amazing ladies out there who are very supportive. And for those ladies out there that are always collecting and you're not giving, this is a call out to you. Please try as much as possible to give in a relationship. Giving is bi-directional. So let's engage this video. Don't forget to comment, to like, and also to keep this video as your favorite and share to about 15 other ladies that you know so that we can all benefit together. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.